You are about to learn a pro-level self-working card trick that will literally fool anyone, even magicians. I do this trick and even I don't know how this works, genuinely. It is absolutely stunning. It is also super easy to do. You guys are gonna love this. Let's get into it. All right guys, so check this out. So spectator mixes the cards. They can shuffle the cards as much as they want. After they've shuffled the cards, you take the cards back and you say, well, you can see now that the cards are really genuinely shuffled. I'm just going to remove a joker because we'll use that later, okay? But before we start the trick, I'm going to make a prediction, and I'm going to do this before we actually do anything. Okay, so this is done ahead of time. I'm going to write this prediction down like this, okay? No one's going to see this. I'm just going to write the prediction like that, and then I'm going to seal it underneath the glass so that there's no way anyone can tamper with it. All right. So at this point, you give them 2 dice, and then you turn away. You can go into a different room. You turn around, and you say to them, "What I want you to do is just to roll the dice. Okay? You can roll the dice as many times as you want, so they can roll the dice a couple of times just to check that it is completely random, right? But when they're happy, you ask them to add the top 2 numbers together. Now, to make it easier, you can actually give them a little bit of paper as well if they want to use that as well. So in this example, they've got a 4 and a 3, so they would add those together, which would give us 7. Okay, so they write 7 down. Remember, your back's turned, so you don't see any of this. And then you ask them to pick any one of the dice and to just flip it 180 degrees. So the number that's up is now against the table. So they have a completely free choice. Let's say they choose this one, they would flip that 180 degrees like that. And then you ask them to add that number to their total. So they've got 7, if they add 3, that would give us 10. See, my maths is great. And now you ask them to take that same dice and just give it a random roll. They can roll it, and whatever number lands on, you're going to ask them to add that as well. So the new total now is, if we add 2 to this total, it would give us 12. Okay. Now they can get rid of this. They just remember their secret number, which is 12. You say that's great. Before you turn around, you ask them to cover the 2 dice with the joker so that you can't see that number. So now you turn back around. Remember, they've shuffled these cards and they've been throwing the dice. They've been literally doing everything. They've been falling. You've had no control over anything. But now you say, all right, what number did you end up with? And they would tell you, in this point, they would tell you 12. So you say, okay, we're going to deal down 12 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now, for the first time, we're going to have a look at the 2 dice. Now remember, you just rolled these, yeah, and you had a free choice of which dice you flipped, and then you rolled again. So we've got 2 random numbers here. We're just going to have a look at what we've got. We've got a 3 and a 2. If we add those together, it gives us 5. So you deal down 5 cards. You can even have them do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 5th card is the 7 of hearts. You say, that's unbelievable. Because before we started, I made a prediction. It's been under the glass the whole time. The very card that I predicted you would choose would be the 7 of hearts. It is an absolutely unbelievable prediction effect. I have literally no idea why this works, but you're about to find out how to do it. So before we get into the explanation, I just want to say a massive thank you. We've just hit 100,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. I literally couldn't do it without you. Quick announcement, I've just launched the Vault. The Vault is a collection of pro-level secrets that I'm not allowed to teach you here on YouTube. So it's a monthly membership where every month you get 4 pro-level tricks and techniques to work on. So you're constantly leveling up and you never run out of pro-level tricks to perform. January's drops just happened. In this drop, I teach an ace production that people beg me to teach on YouTube, a thought-of card routine that looks like real mind reading, a 2-card transposition that I've been using for the past 30 years, and a 2-phase ace assembly that is an absolute knockout. Now, as well as that, I'm teaching false shuffles, false cuts, and forces. This is just January. You get material like this every single month. It is $16 a month. You can cancel any time, and as soon as you join, you get access to the complete archive. If you'd like to join us, I'll pop a link below. But right now, we're going to get into the explanation for this one. Let's do it. Don't forget guys, if you love the trick, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe because you do new tricks like this every single week. And I'm sure you'll agree, this is an absolute banger. This is a double banger. So if you love it, write banger in the comments down below and let me know. That's how I know that you guys are enjoying it. So let's get into this one. It's such an amazing trick. All you need are a couple of dice. I got these off Amazon. They're really easy to get. They're just casino dice. And then you can set this thing up and it looks pro, yeah? This is a pro level trick. So, you're gonna need a glass if you wanna do this whole, isolate the prediction. You don't have to. You can literally just have it on the table, but I like that as a little touch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a bit of paper because you might need that for the spectator to add up, just so they can follow along. You wanna make it as easy as you can for them so they don't mess up the math, because otherwise it's gonna screw the whole trick up. You also need a deck of cards. There is no prep for this. So you get them to shuffle up the cards. So they're gonna mix the cards like this, give the cards a really good shuffle, really good mix. And then when you get the cards back, you're gonna spread them out. Now, I apparently spread the cards out because I wanna find a joker, but there's another hidden motive here. I wanna remember the 8th card from the top of the deck. So I move this for now. What I'm doing is I'm just scanning my eyes over here and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I remember the 8th card from the top of the deck. So at the moment I'm remembering the 3 of spades and that's going to be my prediction. But I do that in the guise of looking for a joker. So you don't actually touch these cards and spread them out. It would look a little bit like this. You spread them out and you say, I'm actually good. And I'm counting and I see the card and I remember it and I say, we're going to use a joker for this and we'll get back to him later. He's going to be useful. I'll put this back where it should be. So now we've spotted the 8th card from the top and it is the 3 of spades. So what we do now is apparently nothing's happened yet. They've literally just shuffled these cards and to them, all you've done is you've taken a joker out. So now you say, before we even start, I'm going to make a prediction. Okay. And here you're going to write your prediction. So I would write 3 of spades. So I go here like this, 3 of spades. Okay, you don't let anybody see it, and then you're going to put that under your glass and you say, I'm going to isolate that and we'll get back to that later. But now we're going to start. And to them, it seems like now we're starting the trick. You've done nothing. You took a joker out, you've wrote a prediction. They've shuffled these cards. So now you say, I'm going to turn my back and I'm going to give you 2 dice. So at this point, you turn your back on them and they have the dice, right? Now, the great thing about this trick, and this is why I think this is absolutely insane, is that they end up with random numbers, right? So they're not loaded dice or anything like that. They literally, every time they throw the dice, it's a different number. But when they're happy, they just add the top 2 numbers together. That's it. It seems so fair. So you give them a bit of pen and a paper just to make sure that they can keep track of where they're up to. 3 and 2 is 5, right? So they would add those 2 on top of the dice and they write it down as a total 5. Then you ask them to take any of the dice. They've got a completely free choice, doesn't matter which one, and just to flip it so the number on top is now on the table. So they've got a completely free choice, but it's important you make that very clear. You don't want them to just turn it, yeah? So the 3, what they do is they'd flip it, so now the 3 is on the table, and whatever the new number is on top, you're gonna add it to your number from before. So in this case, they would add 4 to 5 and they would end up with 9. Yeah. So now they have 9. And then you say, take that same dice, and this is what gets me, I don't know why this works, and just throw it again. Right, now, it's a free choice, but it ended up on the number 2, and you ask them, whatever number's there, add that to the total. So 9 plus 2 would give us 11, I hope so. Right, and they end up with the number. Then you ask them to put the paper in the pocket, put it aside, and you ask them to cover the 2 dice with the joker, so they would do something like this. And then you turn back around and you say, okay, well now, for the first time, remember, you shuffle the cards. Well, I made a prediction, and you shuffle the cards, and then you've been rolling the dice. I've had no control over this whatsoever, but what number did you end up with? And they would tell you 11. So you ask them to take the cards, have them do it, it's even better, and have them deal down 11 cards. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Put the rest of the deck aside. You say, for the first time now, we're gonna have a look at the totals here on these dice. So you remove this very dramatically, and you say, and it's number 4, right? So we're going to deal down to the 4th card, and that is 1, 2, 3, and the 4th card you turn face up. I don't know why this happens. It will always be the card that you predicted, right? And then you just reach over here and you announce that before we started you made a prediction, and that prediction matches perfectly. It's such an amazing trick. If you know how this works, guys, let me know in the comments below. I have literally no idea, but I just know that I'm going to be doing this all the time. It is amazing. Guys, if you like it, hit the like button. Don't forget to sub. And if you want to see my most viral tricks that I've ever put on this channel, check out this playlist next. Thanks a lot. I will see you in the next video.